Podcast is about ceilings and flaws. Ceilings and flaws. Let's dive right in. I just got off the most delicious call with one of my clients, and he was sharing with me about how, for some reason, in all these other areas of his life, his work, his kind of personal projects, what he's doing to relocate himself to the highest spaces of support and love and care, his practices with regards to his career, his creativity, how in all of these spaces, it's a lot clearer for him to see when he's settling, for him to see when he's like, I'm lowballing it because, for some reason, I feel like I'm only worthy of so much. Much clearer and easier to see. Relationally, however, and this was the kicker that he said that I had to share today because we've repeated it so many times, and to really feel him grasp it in his energy was so beautiful to witness. He said this. He said, I'm learning that in the areas and in the dreams that matter the most, what I decide is as much as I can handle, is as much as I can dream, as big as I can dream. What I feel is this is the most amazing experience I've ever had or can ever had. This is the umbrella, the ceiling of what's possible. Actually, technically, that's not actually ever really the ceiling. That is my ceiling. Not really that's the real factual standard and limitation that life has to give to me. And we started diving into this topic of, well, actually, the way that laws work in this realm that we live in, okay, much like gravity, the way that these laws work is that they have to match your level, your capacity, your belief system. And if inside of you there is this thing in you that believes that it's not possible for you to have more than what is currently in front of you, it's not possible for that dream to actually open up, it's not possible for the most deliciously compatible, beautiful soulmate to actually manifest for you, it's not possible for you to actually expand into receiving so much good, so much presence, so much reward, so much ease, so much flow in your life. If you don't believe that it's possible, and if you, or maybe if you are in this thing that we all do where we're like, oh, I need to be conservative with my dreams, especially if you're like, well, this was already big enough. The laws of life, just like gravity, will match you at your receiving point. And so all of us, I am learning, need somebody in our lives who can come and nudge us in our ribs and say, hey, I know this is the most that you could have possibly imagined now, but what if that ceiling that you have expanded into is actually becoming your floor because you are doing the work, you are showing up, because you are expanding more and more into embodying the truth of who you are. And so that's changing the rules all the time. The kind of person that you were dating a year ago may be somebody that you would never allow in your life this year. And it might seem extreme, but maybe that's actually accurate. Maybe that's really resonance. As you transform, as you change, as you shift, as you expand your capacity and your receiver, something outside of you in real, tactile, 3D, lived reality must reflect it. Those are the facts. I'm mentioning this because sometimes we are expanding, we are growing, we are accelerating so quickly that we don't realize that we've already outgrown something that was our ceiling a year ago. What ceilings are you dealing with in your life? This just made me roll this question right back into my life. Where has a ceiling in my life? Let me change that. Where is a ceiling in my life inviting me to see that really that is a flaw?